The White House will consider exempting Hungary from sanctions the US has placed on Russian energy companies. Emily Gremens is in Washington for us.
This is the first White House meeting between the two since Donald Trump returned to office at the start of this year, but they are something of old allies and friends. They share a bit of a mutual admiration. Donald Trump admires Viktor Orban's hardline stance on immigration. He talks about how popular and respected he is, although it should be pointed out that Viktor Orban is also widely regarded as a leader who has eroded democratic norms in Hungary. But the US has been ratcheting up pressure on other nations to stop buying Russian oil. And this has left Hungary in a bit of a tight spot. It is reliant on Russian energy. About 86% of its energy comes from Russia. Now, Donald Trump put these sanctions on Russian oil companies recently. It's his chosen punishment to try and cut off the money going into Russia's war machine as Mr. Trump tries to broker an end to Russia's war in Ukraine. So Viktor Orban came to the White House seeking an exemption for Hungary from these sanctions. Here's what Donald Trump had to say earlier about that possibility.
We're looking at it because it's very difficult for him to get the oil and gas from other areas. As you know, they don't have the advantage of having sea. It's a great country. It's a big country, but they don't have sea. They don't have the ports.
Hungarian officials had also flagged that they would be coming to the White House to try and discuss a path towards a second meeting between Russia's leader, Vladimir Putin, and Donald Trump. Now, the two leaders had a summit in Alaska earlier this year that really didn't make any meaningful progress towards ending the war in Ukraine. Donald Trump later announced a second meeting with Vladimir Putin in Hungary's capital, Budapest, but shortly after that backed out. And at the time, he said that he often talks with Vladimir Putin and it doesn't really go anywhere. So Mr. Orban is planning to discuss that today with Mr. Trump at the White House. We know that the bilateral meeting behind the scenes has now concluded, so we'll have to see if there is any announcement about a possible second meeting.